Hey you, welcome back to the channel. With all the overhype in the world circling XDefiant, I thought I might give it a try. And let me tell you something, for a Call of Duty killer, XDefiant is criminally mid. But being mid doesn't mean horrible. It means it wasn't where it should be. Alright, let me explain. Before we get into it, drop a like on the video. 2 likes and I'll post something else no one asked for. Now,
let's do this.
XDefiant was announced back in July of 2021, and it sent the gaming world into a feral state. XDefiant seemed like it could possibly be something fresh to the first-person shooter ecosystem, rivaling something bigger and later earning itself the title of the Call of Duty Killer, before even releasing to the general public.
I don't think you have the facilities for that, big man.
XDefiant houses never-before-seen features like no skill-based matchmaking, a classic Call of Duty-based gunsmith, classic Call of Duty-based leveling system, classic Call of Duty-based camo grinds, and of course, a groundbreaking hero shooter system.
Yes.
Wait, what? These rinse and repeat game mechanics were packaged up and released as a preseason on May 21st of this year, which was then labeled a Ubisoft original. They don't even let their title stand on its own without slapping their greasy name on it. Okay, lock in. On the same day XDefiant was released, the game managed to hit a player count of 1 million, and then only 48 hours later hit a player count of 3 million. And currently, it sits at a player count of 700,000 players.
Oh no!
You might wonder why that is. Here, I'll show you. To understand the huge drop-off of players, we must understand the negatives of XDefiant. And hey, there's some. So, sit back, I got you. But first, what did IGN rate XDefiant? Let's just see real quick.
So hopefully XDefiant has the time it needs.
Ah, okay, I see. The gameplay of XDefiant is pretty cut and dry. 2 teams of 6 clash in objective-based matches throughout 5 game modes, but that's it. And there's no team deathmatch or proper rank play at release, which is cute. But as you know, we gotta wait for a season 1 for games to get somewhere in 2024 instead of just, releasing a full game from the start. But I'm sure we will never bring up season 1 again in this video.
Right next to a huge steaming ball of foreshadowing.
There's a fun little detail that I realized when playing XDefiant on day of release, which consists of XDefiant only having 19 primary weapons and 5 secondaries at launch, having an astonishing 24 guns in total, whereas Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019, the good one, had 35 primaries and 10 secondaries on release, having 45 weapons in total to chew on from the get-go. Damn. What's even better is that there are only 5 factions at launch, and these 5 factions consist of characters that are reused from prior Ubisoft games. Because I was absolutely dying to know what the cleaners were up to since The Division.
Only through the power of fire.
I bet we could enjoy all 5 factions as soon as XDefiant released, right? Guys, don't stress. I'll just grind out 700,000 XP or pay $10 out of my wallet in a free-to-play game because I want a spider drone to get free kills. And trust me, I'll cover microtransactions in a second. At least there's nothing horrifying coming in season 1 though.
I kind of like to play Blitz, but that's okay.
Watch me.
Because I'm also a scumbag.
Watch me. Detonate.
But to top things off for XDefiant's release, we have slow menu load times, laggy servers during gameplay, poor hit reg, the fact that if you turn off crossplay to not deal with half as many esports wannabes,
Guys, knock it off!
Hey, sorry, I'm back.
the game takes what feels like an eternity just to join a game that's half over. And best of all, the oddly clunky movement that makes you feel like you're playing Apex at times or, I don't know, Halo on the classic Xbox. Side note, my cousins and I used to spend hours in the basement playing each other in Halo. God, where's the time gone? Question, do you like money? I bet you do. And that's probably why a free-to-play game sounds captivating, right? Well, it can be. Like it or not, battle passes and microtransactions are here to stay in our modern gaming scene, because people just can't seem to keep their wallets closed over the Elite Founders Pack. In all seriousness though, these free-to-play games need an economy of their own in order to thrive, so it kinda makes sense. But I just love the menu system, where you're always one click away from buying the battle pass or falling into the store. But hey, I'm not telling you how to spend your money. I've gotten excited over absolute garbage too. And still, through the fire and the flames, there are positives that come to mind over XDefiant. like the gunplay, or how satisfying it is to actually get a kill or a kill chain in the game. The animations are clean, the game looks half decent, it's pretty addicting and has a plain yet satisfying gameplay loop, and of course, the exclusion of skill-based matchmaking. And at the end of the day, these talented devs are trying their best to crank out games for us players to enjoy. And it really isn't their fault when they have Big Brother pulling the strings and forcing them into such horrible crunch times just to maybe get a half-decent game out. So, A+ to them. I also do value the fact that the current XDefiant devs in particular are keeping up with the wants and needs of the new community that they are trying to build. And that makes me smile. To wrap things up, XDefiant is now on its way to a season 1, and I hope it gets better for everyone's sake. I know that the people that play XDefiant only wanted something similar to classic Call of Duty, and I hope that that feeling can be delivered to them because this new community deserves that. I also know for a fact that most of the XDefiant community are really just Call of Duty fans undercover for the time being.
Look at that KD, nigga. I'm putting my these bloods.
What do you mean by that?
And from the looks of Black Ops 6, the Call of Duty franchise ain't going nowhere. In Treyarch we trust. But anywho, drop a comment and let me know what you think about XDefiant, and subscribe to become a Blade today. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.
They must have amnesia. They forgot that I'm him.